congratulations, PRX, for your winning today. So,
Yep.
yeah. Now we are going to start with some questions here in the room. So, Valeria, you have the first question.
Hello, guys. It's Lara. Congrats for the win. My first question will be to Ilya something. Pledchat ranked you as the best player of Champions Paris. So I would love to know if you care about anyone's ratings and how do you personally determine how well you performed?
Don't really care what they think because it's their opinion and it doesn't really matter who is the best player in PRX. Just like they might say like for another players, and just overall, I think it's like we don't really care about it because we already work a lot with the expectations, with the pressure, so we just like experienced enough to like close our eyes on it.
Okay, thank you. And my second question will be to Alex. We were talking back in Seoul how you wanted to show the city to the guys since you're French. I would love to know how was your experience in Paris?
Yeah, we have just been working, so no time to show anyone anything. But I guess we'll go out tomorrow and see what happens. Aside from that, yeah, how was it? Yeah, they learn one word. Just one.
What? I don't know.
Okay.
Are there any places that you want to see? Like,
I mean, I was born here, but I didn't really visit Paris. So I mean, I'll probably bring them to like Arc de Triomphe, Champs-Élysées, Eiffel Tower, you know, the normal stuff, and then they can go explore themselves. I'll go back and work.
Okay, thank you.
Why smiling, Jay?
Nothing. Thank you.
Great, thank you, and good luck next week.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we are going to take some questions in the call. Sierra, you go first.
Yes, hello, Sierra Zobi, freelance esports commentator from NA. My question goes to Forsaken. You said in the pre-event conference you wanted another MVP title, and obviously since you got it in Toronto, and something got it for Pacific Stage 2, and you both showed up in the first match. Obviously, you were 4K clipped, shipped everywhere, and
You hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we can. Okay. So reminder, the question was over to Forsaken. It was about a head-to-head between you and something in terms of who you think is going to win MVP, because you've both kind of started out with a bang, the something getting the first Ace of Champions and you having just an insane 4K clip.
I mean, my biggest goal here is to win the VALORANT Champions trophy. Of course, I think it doesn't matter who gets the MVP, but you know, I'm just thinking like if I get the MVP, it's like a bonus, you know. So it doesn't matter if something at the MVP and it's good for him. If anyone else is also good, so I just want to win. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Sofia.
Hello, guys. Sophia from esports.gg here. This question is for a coach, Alex, as well. We always see you stressed on the coach's camera, which his hands up being very funny. Can we safely say that coaching PRX is one of the most stressful jobs that you ever had?
I mean, for sure, my entire life, yes. But I think all coaches are stressed, you know. Like you're watching them and you know that you cannot control the outcome because you gotta trust the boys do what they practiced, and stressful to watch, I think, for anyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Miguel.
Hello, guys. Miguel Soriano from Sons of KS in Latin America. My question would be for Forsaken. Back in 23, a couple of years ago, you guys were on the big stage in grand finals against CG, and it slipped for very little. Right now, well, afterwards, you had a rough year, and then you're back on your feet. You're coming back stronger. And what do you think is going to be key this year in order to grab that trophy, to get your hands finally on that Champions Trophy?
I mean, I think it's always the same. Like in Toronto, I would say we trying to be like, don't lose to ourselves, because every time we play bad means like sometimes we kind of like lose ourselves. Like maybe someone angry or the vibes is not there. Like everyone bringing like negative vibes. So we try to like make everything balanced in terms of the vibes, of the mood of everyone, so that we can play better and help each other in the game. So I think key, I would say this, and maybe be confident. Yeah.
And just a follow-up question. In which hand are you going to use your MVP bracelet that you're going to win this year?
He's asking you.
Oh, sorry.
In which hand are you going to use your bracelet for MVP this year? The
Which
second one you're going to
When
win.
you win
Yeah.
your second MVP, which hand does it go to?
Left.
Both. Say both.
Same lah.
Same hand.
hand. Wearing two.
Yeah, wearing two.
Left hand. Left hand. Left hand.
Thank you. Good luck for your next match.
Thank you. Next question goes to Adi Adian.
Hi, Ali Adian for VLR.gg. This question is for Coach Alex. During the map veto earlier, we've seen you banning both Abyss as well as Haven. It was quite a bit of a surprising to see because during Pacific you were really doing well on Haven, and of course, Abyss has been entering the map recently as of champions. So, what was the condition and reasoning for both of those bans? And for Abyss in specific, were you guys already prepped for it? And will we see it in the future or in the later stages?
I think it's just a matter of like practice on the map. We started practicing Abyss already, but it's a little bit later than XLG. You know, XLG they I think China finished like 1 or 2 weeks earlier. So we know that they will have more practice on the map than we do. So it was a logical ban for me. And for Haven, you know, it was more like we know that XLG has good stats on the map. So just chose Ascend instead of Haven for that moment.
All right. Thank you for the answer, Coach.
Welcome.
Thank you. Next question goes to Elon.
Hello. Nerdscast or Elon, freelance esports commentator and journalist. This question goes to the first question goes to anyone on the team, but I will send it primarily to maybe Ilya and Jing. It's more about the life as a competitor and coming out to these events. With Ilya, you were talking about the jet lag from Korea, and Jing, having your parent here with you, and how does that like affect you as you're playing? Kind of to open up about that.
You first?
Ilya or Jing.
Yeah, I mean, for me, of course it's always nice to have like a family member or something like come with you. Like even my sister's gonna come and watch, so I think that's kind of nice. Like if your family is like watching and supporting you, so yeah, I think it feels great. And about like jet lag, I think it's just something we have to learn to like try to fight, like because I think for our jet lag, even though we try to sleep earlier or sleep later, sometimes your body just doesn't adjust fast enough. So I think it's a problem that we have, but we are slowly like trying to figure out the best routine to fix it. Yeah.
I mean, obviously everyone's homesick as a esports player when you are living in another country, another city. Doesn't really matter. I mean, being esports for me, just like I'm kind of living for it because I start playing on PC overall was like from being like 5 years or 6 years, like small kid to playing on PC in Counter-Strike at this moment. And overall, I mean, for example, for GG, like his mother helping him a lot. At my case, my girlfriend helped me a lot. She came today in Paris. Overall, she doesn't make to the match, but overall, yeah. I mean, and just overall being a sports player and win a lot, it's nice feeling. But when you start losing, then it's like the stress, the everything is coming. So basically, like for example, in kickoff, when we miss kickoff, we was all watching this Bangkok Masters. Yeah, it's Masters. We was like, oh, we should be also there. And yeah, it's a bit sad when you are not qualifying for a matches when you know you can be there.
Oh,
You're back. So Sierra, you got the next question.
I think they might have wanted a follow-up if possible.
Okay.
May I?
Yes.
All right, cool. Just final question to Alex. The game felt like it had a lot of clutches in it. There was a lot of individuals stepping up. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that generally? Like, is that a benefit? Is that something you guys want to work on more team dynamics? Because there's a couple moments where it did need to fall on one player specifically to step up in that moment.
I mean, normally when we go back and vote review, I usually look at the team fights a lot, so to speak. I mean, I don't know if we can call it that, but I try to make sure that we are making the right moves in these kind of moments. So yeah, we'll look at it. I think this time, although it looks like someone was clutching, having to clutch up, I think it's because like our first few, like the initial engagement, usually we do a little bit better on that moment. But bottom line is I felt that they were in the right place at the right time most of the time. We were aggressive on the map, and I think there's a lot of positives to take away from this. So I'll be looking at that mostly.
Like that insight. Thank you.
Thank you. Sieva, you got the next question?
Yeah, of course. Sierra Zoe again, NA freelance esports commentator. This question goes over to Devi. Obviously, PRX has been a long-time Sage user on Sunset in particular. So I was curious, how have you felt about the buffs, the increased wall and resurrection range? And have you found any fun implementations of it that you're allowed to share that we might see in the future?
I think for Sunset it's way easier for me to wall, especially the A if you're coming from the left side as attacker. And also you could do the cross wall from B main now, like how the old Sunset was. So I think it's good for me since I don't have to risk myself from dying now. And it's quite scary to wall the left side, like from A, like people can be like on top of the boxes and stuff. So yeah, it's definitely very good. And the rest also huge for Sage, I guess, since you can be further, you can pretend that you're on different spots since the rest could be from anywhere, now. So yeah, I mean, not super OP, but also good enough to use it for a certain map.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was the last question in the call, also in the room. So thank you, PRX, for being here with us, and good luck in the
Thank
plan.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.